Guten Tag, meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren. Es freut mich sehr, Sie hier begrüßen zu dürfen. Ich präsentiere 50 plus Döner.
Contributing to your watchers on YouTube.
Yeah, that's where I am too.
Wow, it went live, so now people know that I'm padding my stats here.
It's all good.
Hello, welcome to the Always Watch Friday game to watch along. As you can tell, I am joined by two very good friends of mine. We have Alex Campbell, an actual announcer, so his voice will sound very beautiful on this broadcast. Alex, hello.
Hello, Jake. Thank you for having me.
Listen to this guy. Listen to him. He brings an
Yeah,
air
yeah,
of professionalism this show does not normally have.
I mean, I can't really turn that off. It's just what my voice does.
Understandable. And then we have our special guest, a pitch invader to the stream. We have Rob of Bayern fame. You didn't make any of the Bayern supporter groups, did you, or are you just in them?
No, I never started. I was though I do co-chair one now, the one in Baltimore.
Okay, yeah, that was it.
I never made one. No, I was involved. I was a member of the fan club, the Baltimore one, since it started.
Nice.
Officially.
So he joins as a hater, basically.
No, I love this league. You know, I love this league.
Yeah, I know. I was fucking with you, man.
And we love in the famous saying. I've actually said this to other football discords and communities. Always watch Friday Bundesliga games because they're chaos.
They are. Well, the last few have not been. I will be upfront with you, the viewer, that these last ones have not been very good. However, the past Heidenheim Dortmund game was 2-2 earlier in the season, so we do have something going on. Now, before we start this game, I do want to pull up the Dortmund lineup. The Dortmund lineup is interesting to say the least. So we have Meyer, because already starting off awful. Kobo is out. Yeah, there we go. We have Schlotterbeck, Ozkan, Fulkrug, Mukoko. I guess Terzic figured out who Mukoko was. Then we continue on. We have Mullen, Matson, Moyner, Sule as the captain. Sule tried to pilot a what was it? A mutiny earlier in the season, and now he's the captain. Incredible. And we have Bino Gittins starting. So very, very interesting. It is the birthday of one of the Heidenheim Ultra groups. And they're playing at home. So, gotta factor in the home advantage. But we will go back to this so I don't accidentally... I've already gotten one copyright warning on this channel. I don't need another one. Alex, do you have any Bundesliga allegiances?
I do not have any Bundesliga allegiances. I'm a casual admirer. I mean, I've always admired Dortmund as a club just because, like, obviously the atmosphere at Signal Iduna is fantastic. And as somebody whose primary interest is, like, just American soccer broadly, obviously Dortmund has had a pretty strong hand in American development. Obviously, Gio Reyna out the door. Maybe that's why Terzic remembered who Yusufa Moukoko is, because somebody else has to play out there. Right. So I wouldn't say I have any specific allegiances. Most of the games I end up watching in the Bundesliga are because I'm watching American players more than anything else. I am split on. I was listening to a different podcast yesterday that talked about what's like the funniest outcome for the Bundesliga? Is it Harry Kane being cursed, or what other options are there? Kingsley Coman has never not won a title, so that's also an option.
Right.
So, I guess I'd like to see Bayer Leverkusen do it this year just for variety's sake. Also, because if you're a Leverkusen fan, it certainly seems like Xabi Alonso's not going to be sticking around very long.
We'll see. I mean, to that point, it seems like a lot of managers are firing their... a lot of teams are firing their managers, so he's going to be a hot commodity this summer. Is Dortmund now American free? Yes, they are. I don't even think they have any Americans in like their youth development system.
No, they've been trying for a while, and it might happen. Kevin Sullivan, who's a Philadelphia kid, his older brother Quinn plays for the Union. It seems like for a couple years now they've been trying to find a way to have Quinn have a job somewhere in Germany so they can move Cavan for non-soccer reasons, because he's 15. But there's been reporting. I think Jonathan Tannenwald in Philly has reported on this, that there is a suspicion that once Cavan Sullivan turns 16, Dortmund are the leading suitors to bring him in.
There's always has to be American at Dortmund. There must be. He's here for John Brooks. Who is? John Brooks? I think he's still out on Hoffman, like injured. So Heidenheim is the choice for American Ultras. I mean, a Heidenheim U.S. group did pop up very recently, so that's...
They do have one American.
Yeah, Leonard Maloney.
Who I'm not sure Leonard Maloney knew he was eligible to play for the United States until about 6 months ago either. But you know what? Such is life.
I forgot to also say, A.W. Sherman 13, thank you for the follow, and then Mr. Sherman, who I didn't pay him to pass stat, or them to pass stat, but they also subscribed on YouTube. Thank you very much. And also BNCEO for subscribing on YouTube. Former Dortmund player, I believe, as well. Yes. Like, I think he was either a Dortmund Academy or...
Yeah, let me look. I've got FotMob open right now, so let's go look at Mr. Maloney. Leonard.
This should be a good game. If you're here, tell your friends, because Heidenheim is not an easy opponent. You might be like, oh, they just got promoted. Like, they don't have a whole lot of money. They play teams very, very difficult. I haven't seen a game where they just bowl over and just don't try. They always are trying, even if they're down a lot.
So Leonard Maloney made his senior debut for Union way back in 2017. He only played once for them. Mm-hmm. Then he was in the Dortmund reserves for 2 seasons. Made 2 senior appearances during that time with Dortmund. I assume his contract just expired, and he joined Heidenheim summer of 2022.
Damn. Calling him Mr. Maloney makes him sound like everyone's least favorite English teacher. Yeah, for sure. Thanks for the reminder to subscribe to YouTube. Yeah, if you're subscribed on Twitch, please pad my stats. The other thing, so if you don't know, if you're new to Bundesliga, thank you, Ross Larson. If you are new to Bundesliga, this is on ESPN Plus. If you don't have ESPN Plus, I think you can get a free trial. But, yeah, that's it. The game's about to start soon. Everyone's walking onto the pitch. Frank Schmidt, Heidenheim's manager, who has been their manager since 2005, he doesn't look very nervous. He walked onto the field laughing. I would want to throw up if I was managing against Dortmund.
So, Jake, I don't know if you got a lag or something. I'm in the 4th minute of this game.
What?
Yeah.
Huh?
Same. I'm at 3:54.
I'm at 3:47. Yeah, you might need to refresh your
what happened to my ESPN? What was that?
Nothing's happened. I mean, you've missed literally nothing.
What happened? Anyway, all right, we're back. I'm at 4 minutes and 13 seconds now. So
okay, there we go.
You're good.
There we go.
I'm still a little bit ahead of you, but it's okay.
Just mute your reactions if something happens. But at least I was stuck in a time space-time continuum for a second. Now I'm back.
So everybody in the chat's been saying that this is like a pure offensive lineup for Dortmund.
I saw that too. Yeah.
It's wild. I mean,
basically a 4-2-4, and the fullbacks don't play defense. So, yeah.
Yeah, so like legally speaking, it's a 4-2-4, but then in actuality, it's like a 2, whatever that is, math.
Yeah, I mean they've got Munya hanging back a little bit, but essentially their attacking shape is like a 2-2-6. Yeah, it's if they get that high up the field, but it looks like they basically have Meunier playing as like the right-sided center back in possession with Malen wide.
We'll see how that works for them. they're starting to get the injury bug. Like Sancho is out. As if you don't know, Royce and Brandt are also out. Two very powerful attacking players. We are a fan of the Brantaissance on this show here.
What's your opinion on his hair?
Sancho?
No, I thought you said Brandt. You talking about Julian Brandt?
Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, his hair's magnificent. He's got the. I don't know if he wears the headband, but the thin headband that I don't even know where you buy one of those. Those up your hair beauty. I think.
Yeah, he's been letting it grow out.
Soulé and Wolf was the dynamic duo I didn't know I needed until I saw them together in a YouTube video. For like, because they look like two bricks of human beings. Yes. Like, look at Soulé out there, man. He. How do you survive a shoulder challenge against that man?
It's that his neck is wider than his head.
Wolf made fat jokes. We do not fat shame on the show. However, the report that shot.
Oh boy.
Oh, still alive. No, never mind. I don't. Was it the? Oh, it's the Bayern board made fun of Soulé and said his picture was like on every McDonald's in Germany or whatever. Which is rough. That's a rough joke.
That was very harsh. And I know he came to camp a couple times when he was at Bayern, not in the best shape. And you know, we see like the specimens that get produced out of there, like Lewandowski and Alfonso Davies.
Mm-hmm.
And then Sula over there just king. I don't know what's going on with him, and I think it's a big reason why he was not like really approached for a big contract at Bayern.
Yeah, I know his effort levels have always been in question, but it is funny to see people call professional athletes fat when he's like probably going to play 70 minutes in this, where I would play at most 5.
Well, it's also just like people really don't understand how athletic these guys are. It's like in American football, people don't understand how good of athletes the linemen are. Like, yeah, they've got 50 pounds of fat on them just for padding, like more than anything else. Those guys are ridiculously strong and in good cardiovascular shape. And people don't, especially with soccer, people don't realize that even like the player who you think is like the worst player ever is like ripped and has like a 12-pack.
Right.
Yeah, it always reminds me of this one player on 1860, Sasha Mulders. He had like this like dad bod, but he was just an amazing player as a number 9. So like, yeah, like you see a player like that, and you're like, how can he do it? And he does it. So same thing with Sula. Sula like you see him play like a fullback, and all of a sudden he's like up down the flank doing like step overs and stuff. So yeah.
I mean, there's been guys who are able to make it work. I feel like you're seeing less and less of them though, with how much fitness is prioritized now.
Yeah, you gotta work out and stay in the amount. We're gonna be careful, Rob. We are gonna find out the Bayern workout plan eventually. The one that didn't turn Harry Kane ripped as far as I can see, but
not yet. I mean, not yet.
Full preseason yet. You need a full preseason.
The Goretzka one remains. I mean, obviously,
yes.
The Goretzka remains the one. It's like, okay, that
was the most egregious one. The Bayern Super Soldier Serum is say that 3 times fast. Is definitely there.
And it translates to the women's game too, as we see with Linda Dahlman. So
yeah, Jesus, man. Pretty standstill game so far. I don't imagine it to stay that way.
Yeah. So this is one of the games I wanted to watch primarily because of the first time they met earlier this year and the result of that. And I know Leipzig stuck it up last week, and I don't expect them to have the same result this week. So I'm curious to see who's going to get that last Champions League spot.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Dortmund really need a win here. I mean, a point's going to help, I guess, but they really need a win to kind of stave off Leipzig a little bit. And that's why that's why I wanted to watch this game, and also to see like what Leipzig will do, come this weekend. I forget who they play.
They play Union Berlin.
Yeah, so
they're an interesting case because someone asked on the show yesterday, like, if they don't make Champions League, is it a failed season? And I was like, yes and no, right? Because they lost Gvardiol, they lost Nkunku, they lost Sablozai. And, like, they kind of filled those gaps, but, like, Nkunku, that's an impossible gap to fill, you know what I mean? I'm not sure. I don't think it's a failure, but it is definitely, I feel like they would want to make Champions League every year, or, like, expect that at least.
I think it's that team's very much at a crossroads of like what are they like? They had a good thing going there for where they just got they just hit several times in a row on bringing young guys through and using Salzburg as an asset, and now it's like the streak kind of ended of just being able to seamlessly go from one group to the next.
Mm-hmm.
But with losing so many guys at once, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if they were much better next year. Also, you can't forget, of course, a huge loss. They lost Emil Forsberg off to New York Red Bulls, which is, I believe, the first ever transfer with those two clubs going in that direction.
Yeah, it's got to be. And he was mostly on the bench this year, I think, but still, I mean, just like.
Oh, I was joking that he was a big loss.
Okay. I mean, no, he kind of is though. Like, I think like when you have players that experienced in the Red Bull system, that's still that helps out in ways that we don't see. I'm gonna read chat too. Good chat. I love these small stadiums where the visiting fans are behind the goal instead of the corner. That's that's the best part about like European football or soccer or whatever is like MLS. They'll put you at the highest fucking point in the stadium. They'll put you next to the fucking lights, right? And like Europe, they don't care. They're gonna put you field level. I feel like that is cool. I wish MLS did that, but I get why they don't. If we want to go back to that. And then some Broadby and Cole Notros with Dortmund, not surprising. Danny Olmo has been hurt just about all year, and he's also their most paid player, so that is highest paid player. And then Leipzig season will be a failure if they fail to bring in Xabi Simons on a full deal. Absolutely. Alex, do you agree with my stance on the away fans being field level in MLS?
Yeah, I think the country I watch the most European football from is definitely England, and I always like in the cup competitions where the away fans get the big expanded section and oftentimes will get like a whole end of the stadium almost to themselves. Mm-hmm. See, I mean, it's obviously stadium to stadium, but I think my personal thought is having them grouped together is better than what you see in a lot of European stadiums.
Oh, Jesus. No, what was that?
Oh, you're ahead of me. What was that?
What was that whole sequence?
Buddy. Ooh.
What? How did he miss?
What's that? What is? Oh, dear God! What is that pass?
That was almost when playing out of the back goes wrong.
That in general was just embarrassing on both sides. I cannot believe Tim missed that.
I was gonna say though, I'd like any stadium where the fans are all grouped together rather than being in like some thin like high piece. Where like it's like really thin at the front, like I'm not a fan of that. But it's also, I mean, when you got a small stadium like this, it's also most of German football seems better about this, where you don't have to have like lines and lines and lines of armed security taking up a bunch of space either. Which is
I also think like if you're MLS, right, most of the time your away section in your stadium's gonna be 10 people, right? Like, do you really need to put them in the rafters of the stadium?
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's there is exceptions to that, obviously, but yeah, I mean, I think it's just MLS and the teams that can fill their stadiums obviously want to fill them all with their fans. We saw some nonsense with that in the playoffs last year between Columbus and Cincinnati, with Columbus fans basically getting a stadium ban for no good reason, and then Cincinnati not having to give them any tickets. So yeah, I mean it's an issue that like I feel like very few MLS teams actually face. For like the Fire, I liked it better in Bridgeview where they would just give the away fans like a section of that upper deck on the west side. I thought that worked well. Whereas now at Soldier Field, there really isn't like a good space to put away fans when there's no one there. Like it would be a good space to put them in like the corner of the upper deck somewhere, like on like the west side, if the west side upper deck was ever open.
Yeah. Well, I remember in Bridgeview, Minnesota United came and they put them entirely in like the local 134. Like if there's a Red Star game, the away section they have there. I thought that was pretty cool, other than Minnesota fans being very annoying in that game.
Yeah. So, in my experience, as a New York Red Bull supporter, because they're my local team, they have put DC United has put us in a couple different places. One time they put us in the section that was partially covered with a roof, and we were so loud that they moved us to the section without a roof the following match.
Mount Rooney.
Because yeah, Mount Rooney. Yeah, how dare you make noise in our stadium and be loud? Because the United supporter section has no roof either, so it's just like there's no sound reverberating through the stadium.
Oh boy, here we go again.
Oh.
No. Yeah, you got. I think for some of the people who are not MLS supporters, you do. Please give us a rundown of Mount Rooney. Oh.
Jeez, can this man hit the target? Yeah, you're like 3 seconds ahead of me.
It's so crazy because he was the goal leader in spite of Bundesliga last year. If he was playing Greater Firth, he would have had 3 already.
Yeah, Schlotterbeck had no idea where he was.
If he was playing Hamburg, he would have 5.
Having designated away section would solve a lot of safety issues. I guess, but Mount Rooney is a safety issue in itself.
I mean, DC, for those who haven't seen Audi Field, it looks like a stadium that got 90% built and then they ran out of money. Because just for no apparent reason, half of it looks like it should have a roof and it just doesn't. So like their main fan section I think it's got some safe standing to it. It's just a straight like 40-degree angle back with nothing else. It's just a blank stand, basically.
Yeah, give us the rundown of Mount Rooney, Rob.
So Mount Rooney, the only way to get to your section, so they put you in like 112 or something, but all the way at the top, and there is no way you could get to the middle part of the section. So you just start all the way from the bottom, and you go all the way to like I don't know, like 25, 30 rows or something. The problem is that it's very steep, and the reason it made it steep simply because they only had so much land to use, and because of that, you're struggling, you're huffing and puffing, especially on a hot day. It's not fun at all. There's like you have to wear an oxygen mask when you get up there. So, and then we nicknamed it like affectionately Mount Rooney, as away fans because I think one of the first times we were really up there, Wayne Rooney got a red card, and when we were in a section, and so because since that day we called him Mount Rooney, and we still call him Mount Rooney too, even for the NWSL games. It's now turned Mount Rooney.
Yeah, maybe we'll pull up a picture at halftime. I don't think words can really describe just how fucking steep it is. How are Dortmund so trash at playing out of the back? It's mind blowing. Yeah, they've not had a good playing out of the back game so far today. And I'm sure that won't get any better as time goes on.
Probably not.
And Carbine Cat saying that they have safe standing. Yeah, I was there last year, and they definitely had safe standing. But it's also very steep section.
It is squeezed on like the most ridiculously small piece of land, though.
Yeah.
And and for all we've talked about it, we have definitely some negative points about Audi Field. When you're up there in Mount Rooney, the views are fantastic.
Yeah.
Like, you see the planes coming in and leaving National Airport, and I will call it National Airport. I will not call it the other name, for obvious reasons. But it's just majestic. You see the Washington Monument. You get if you're a big photography buff, and you love planes. It's a great view.
Oh boy.
Oh,
That was just the wrong decision.
The one time I did go to a DC United game. Yeah, was that? Yeah, you were with us. That was not a beautiful game at all. I don't know if you went another time, but it was like dark and it was rainy. It was cold. That was not fun. You can't really boot out the army on one side or their power station on the other. A stadium on a military base would certainly be something. The pupusas were if you do go to a DC United game, get the pupusas. That shit was incredible. That was
it's one of those things that like everybody talks up and it's like, okay, how can it possibly be that good? And then everybody insists, yes, they are that good.
Yes, they are. They're like our ice cream nachos for a fire.
Yo, they're fantastic. Look, and like I really strongly dislike DC United, and it pains me to say how good the food is at DC United. So yes, the pupusas are amazing. We all get them, even us Red Bull fans. So yeah, it's just phenomenal stuff. And I think they're in a couple of different places too. I think like they're at the FedEx Field as well. So if you go watch the hand egg or the pigskin, you can get some pupusas as well. But they're fantastic. And if you're all about the recognition of social media, you tag them with your pupusa, they'll retweet you or repost you or whatever.
Yeah, because I mean, there's probably not much going on during a DC United game anyway. Anyway, Dortmund, I don't think has a shot on goal yet.
Let's take a look.
Maybe they have one, but regardless, they are not
neither
looking...
team has a shot on target. Heidenheim have 5 shots. Dortmund have 1.
Dortmund's looking a little lost right now. And they get pressured out of the back yet again.
The current XG for Dortmund is 0.01.
Hell yeah.
What even was the shot? I can't remember.
I don't. Oh no, yeah, I really don't.
It
must have been like a slow.
It was clearly a bad shot.
Right. Okay.
Bino Gittins is one of those guys. Like, I can't tell if he's a Sancho. He was supposed to be a Sancho type who just wasn't good enough to make a an elite first team in England, and so he came to Dortmund, or if like he kind of came out of nowhere because like I watch a lot of Premier League. I never heard of him before he turned up in Dortmund. So he's a player who's obviously great in spurts, but I've never quite understood the way Dortmund seem to value him.
I mean, I think it's especially in the last year or so, I think the expectations for him went up. Box shot, is it another one? No. I think the expectations have gone. I think like the expectations that people had for Bino Gittins, I think changed once the expectations went down for Moukoko. If that makes sense.
And then you've got another one now, right? Another English kid.
I think they just let him go to. It's not. I don't think Blank is English. But I know who you're talking about. I think
maybe he wasn't English. No, just it's like they've got this run of like they're just spawning these teenagers.
That is Dortmund's teenage. That sounds weird. Teenage spawners. They do always have a promising teenager. That's for sure.
I just remember as an American fan, I was watching the game when Bino Gittins. Wait, that was almost an own goal. What the hell was that? Heidenheim just shot at their own goal.
Hey,
what was that?
You gotta get shots on goal somehow.
I mean, should that have been a back pass then? Because that was not a Dortmund shot.
I think it was just.
Back pass.
Yeah, it was an aggressive back pass. I think he put too much on it. This game is chaos personified. I don't really think it's chaos. I think both teams are
Meunier just went through a dude's ankle.
Oh,
that was supposed to be a through
offside,
ball.
Right?
I think so.
It looked so obvious, but
it's an impressive finish, but Let's see. I mean, it's funny. The first ball, I think, it's supposed to be a ball over the top to Malin, and it gets mishit so badly that it goes to Fulkrug instead.
I'm gonna feel like a real asshole if I didn't even react to that goal.
Well,
It just seemed he was so open that just looked offside.
I mean, I think we're gonna wait and see. It's like, did a fullback screw up and like not step?
First of all, how is that not a foul? I think that shouldn't have even counter shouldn't have happened.
Oh, he looks like he's on. You'll see the replay.
Oh, he is.
Okay. Oh, yep. We got a right back falling asleep. Is what we've got.
I don't know. I think we need another
close,
angle.
But,
look. This goal has to stand because if they take the goal away because of a foul, like I don't know how, like a minute before.
Yeah, that foul is it's very on the border of when you'd see them called for like in the buildup.
But did you remember the ref told him to get up and let's go, keep going.
Wait, why are Nuri Shaheen's initials backwards on his coat?
Wait, what?
It says SN on his coat, not NS. Is that like a preference, like a
maybe
because he's what, Turkish, German?
Yeah, Turkish.
Yes, I mean I always got confused. Like for example, to make a Chicago Fire reference, when Nemanja Nikolic was the Fire striker, he always wrote his own name as Nikolic Nemanja.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's.
And it's offside.
Yeah.
Really? I need to see. I need to see it again.
Yeah, the angle they had for that is really weird. I wonder if they're gonna show another one.
Come on, Amazon stats or whatever.
They're not gonna show. Okay, we're just gonna have to trust.
This is gonna be one of those where 5 minutes from now they'll show like the auto offside image.
I will say, and we do have a rule here in 50 plus donor where we say if it was offside, it should still count. If it was a banger, that was not a banger.
Oh no, that's absolutely true. It should offside goals, like goals in general. Like my example for that is the any American fans watching will probably remember there was a goal the U.S. women scored a couple years ago that was like a 17 pass move that was just awesome. And then the offside flag went up for like the most marginal offside I've ever seen. Yeah. And it was a friendly, so there's no VAR or anything, but it was just an amazing team goal, and it should have been allowed to stand because it was cool.
It was a great run though, but you said, we'll see in 5 minutes the actual angle that they looked at. Vibe check. Are we about 4 out of 10? Great. We do have this expected vibes, our new advanced stat on 50 plus donor. I'm gonna put this about a 7 right now. Bayern Gladbach. You wake up tomorrow and watch Bayern Gladbach.
Did you see the stat they showed? They showed before the game. It was like teams with the best records against Bayern since like 2000. And just Gladbach just with 10 wins for no reason.
Yeah. I don't know what it is about them. No matter what. Oh, that's shorter than I thought it was. When it gets down to 5, can we ask the pizza questions again? Sure. Oh, they got rainbow flags. Good thing Felix Nemecho's not in the field.
Where is he? What happened to him?
He's both injured and also shit. So, he's not had a good time at Dortmund. They paid $40 million for him, by the way.
I didn't. When that transfer happened, I was just like, "What is that?" Like, and then they were like, "Oh, we're gonna have him play center mid." It's like, huh? Like they were asking him to play as like in a double pivot. It's
they got him. They got him thinking he was gonna fill the hole for Jude Bellingham, and he absolutely has not done that. We don't care where he is. Yeah, I think most fans are gonna not be crying too much.
Yeah, I'm surprised. Like Dortmund could read the room with that one.
So yeah, you're right. Right, like they're a pretty progressive weird club. I think the funniest part of the summer was when he liked those posts, and then Dortmund was like, "Yeah, we talked to him. He's not going to do it again." And then literally 2 weeks later, he did it again. And they're like, "Well, oh well."
One of those guys is like, "Hey, you can just not tweet, right? Like, you could just not.
Weird stuff. Slowly became a Bayern sympathizer with Harold on there and not wanting Bayer Leverkusen to win.
Okay.
I mean, look, if you're supporting Leverkusen to win it, you support Big Pharma. You can't have that.
Hey, it's a factory team. Wink, wink. Yeah, right. Yeah.
No,
It's a chemistry team.
Yeah, no, right. It was initially a factory team, and then Sad Factory was like, "Hey, we can make some money off this."
Same with Wolfsburg. I don't know why they don't just call them like VW Wolfsburg or something.
Red Bull reasons, right? I assume.
Well, if you do you know the RB factoid about RB Leipzig?
Rosenball Sport or whatever it is.
That's Loophole FC called it Rosenball, which means long.
Yes,
ball.
we're 50% owned by our fans. Our fans are 4 people who are all Red Bull executives, but pay no attention to that.
Crazy team.
No, they moved it down to middle management. Give them credit.
Okay, so like 20 people own the team now.
I think they literally have 100 members.
They had at one point the membership fee was in the thousands. They lowered it slowly but surely. I think they're starting to work on that, but still, Alex is correct. Most of the members are employees of the team. They collect a paycheck that says Red Bull on it, and so yeah, we don't like them for various reasons.
Damn, we're almost through the first half already. My goodness. RB does arguably have the funniest fan groups. Expound upon that. Oh, not good, but funny. I remember they have a banner that's the Houston Texans logo. And I've always wanted to ask someone why that's there.
I mean, it is a bowl, and it is 2 of the 3 colors are red and white. So like, I could see how they were just like, oh, this is cool. We'll just co-opt that. Take a page out of the book of like every Midwestern high school in America that just has like a different color logo of some pro sports team.
Yeah, like a yellow Green Bay Packers logo.
Yeah, I mean, Grambling State, the college, stole that years ago, like decades ago. I mean, it's also Georgia. It's like, if it's for some reason the letter G, like I guess you can't copyright that. But no, you'll see like a Vikings team that's just not purple, stuff like that. Various colored Eagles and Falcons.
Do they have fans? Do people in Leipzig care about them? So they have fans, obviously. They do have people in the stadium. As far as I was aware in being at Leipzig, they're just kind of there. I think most people would support, Chemie Leipzig or one of the other ones?
Do they have a Phoenix club, or is there just a couple other teams locally that people went to instead?
I think a local team. They're one of them. It's either LOK Leipzig or Chemie. One of them's the not good Leipzig team. But they do have other soccer in Leipzig that are very well supported.
Yeah, because they were a 3rd-tier team when Red Bull bought them?
5th. Okay, I don't mean any disrespect, but they're kind of similar to MLS groups. I mean, hey, you're not wrong.
Yeah,
you're not wrong.
No, there's something very American. It's literally a franchise. Like, it's what it is. It's not meant. It's not pretending. I mean, I guess in some people in Germany might say they're pretending to be something they're not. But I think. I get why German fans really don't like Leipzig, but that club is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, MLS teams have no members to them, really.
I found the funniest RB Leipzig fan club logo. I put it in a Discord.
Okay.
In the Watchalong.
Where is it? Where'd you put it in?
What is that? That's okay. We're going for like Rocky and Bullwinkle. there.
Where did you? Oh,
Yeah, if you,
I.
yeah, there you go.
Okay, we're gonna pull that up in halftime. Who designed that one?
The chat that I saw no one had used in a year.
But like, good thing their fan groups are very open gender and age wise. The bad thing is they're kind of cringe. I mean, yeah, like that is, and if you're talking about MLS fan groups, that is the one thing that is really bad. It is they are all mostly old white dudes, and they will pretend like they're not. And MLS groups are cringe too. So they have both of those not going for them. Are they going to be planning on taking a short corner kick here? The who's going to take the corner kick strategy? Rare.
This is like given how like obviously like analytics are a bigger thing in sports. Nothing strikes me as more anti-analytic than let's subtract the number of people both defending a counter and attacking the ball by having a second dude just stand here.
Yeah,
like,
I want to get a coach to explain why they do that.
There's no if you're not going to take it short, like by rights there, Dortmund only had one player over. I think it was Bino getting so like the decision tree there says short corner. And they just swung it in anyway. That's just the lowest percentage thing you can do in that situation.
ZD Smith, hello. Thank you for hopping on. Thank you everyone for hopping on. Super appreciate. Been chill vibes. The game has been pretty entertaining. I think we're gonna get a goal eventually here. I feel it in my bones. They're starting to open up. Dortmund especially.
The passing in the midfield by Dortmund has been much better in the last 5 minutes or so.
Yeah, they've had to figure out because I mean they're literally just playing like 4-4-2 flat straight across. So like they clearly took them a couple minutes to figure out exactly where Ozcan and Sabitzer were supposed to be.
Not very Friday game if I'm being honest. Yeah, I mean the last like 4 Friday games have not been our usual always watch Friday games material. But
I mean, we should have had a goal earlier because Ozcan decided to give it away in Dortmund's like own 18-yard box, and then Heidenheim just missed the open net. So like I feel like that would have been Friday game if they actually scored it.
This high line by Dortmund's it's ridiculous.
Yeah, Dortmund's starting to be like, wait a second. We're Dortmund. What are we doing here?
Why would we allow anybody else to have the ball?
This is going to go right off of the forehead of Nicholas
Late
Fulkrug.
to the party, but doesn't look like I've missed much.
Who the hell else is in here?
It's another pitch invader.
Oscar! All right, we're
starting.
starting.
Hold on. Why does it sound like it's so distant? Let me see if I can get the volume somewhere here.
They didn't realize it was game time. They're not used to Fridays.
There we are. All right, cool.
Anyway, we are joined by another Bayern fan.
We have a shot on goal. First of the game.
Yeah.
No, I don't believe you.
And it just looked like I had to shoot there, kind of. All right, we will. No, cleared. Bias. Yeah, there's a heavy. Actually, now we have 50+ donor investigates. I have my investigation hat. Earlier, Mr. Alex Campbell, you said that you had no favorite Bundesliga team, but I have visual evidence that you are at least some sort of bias in the Bundesliga.
I mean, I own a blank Dortmund shirt. I own a Tyler Adams Leipzig third kit that I bought for like $12. I've got if we were on video, I've got a Bastian Schweinsteiger 2014 Germany kit.
The classic.
that's the extent of I believe, of my German soccer wardrobe.
Have you done the flow? Have you done the flow chart?
What flow chart? What flow chart?
The pick your Bundesliga side flow chart.
I mean, not really. I watch a lot of games just generally. So it's, I don't know. I mean, if I did that, I don't know where I'd end up. I mean, I have a feeling it would probably tell me to support Dortmund, which is like kind of boring, but like they're fun. So like whatever.
Wait, are we talking about the official Bundesliga one or the one we made?
I'm not sure if it's official. I'm about to drop it into memes.
Okay.
Let's take a look. I'll let you know then. Once you drop that, I'll take a look at it. And I'll let you know where it ends up with me.
Mm.
We now have 5 people in the chat.
Wait, who's the 5th person?
Yo. I am.
Right,
I am not getting any work done today, so I am hopping in.
We've got an open door. I actually love it. I love the open door policy.
The admin forgot to lock the door.
I'm gonna have to update the guest chart though. We've got a lot of people on here.
Mm-hmm. All right. Yeah.
So it looks like it's telling me. Well, my first go through. No, okay, no. I messed up. I like how Mines and colon are the same result. All right, it's telling me I should be a Freiburg fan.
Yo, Christian Streich is the Popovich of German football.
That
They
is
won the Conference
100%
League.
true. The entire Discord is about to rush the stage. Probably, man. The door has been open. Now we have another.
There's only one correct team to follow.
Oh my!
And that is Asta Sakon.
Anybody else want to join the Discord? We are joined by yet another person, Mr. Ryan Lammy of FC Cologne Cincinnati fame. F Cincinnati, my bad.
Whoever's avatar is, don't be mad at me if I get this wrong. Is that like the cool boyfriend from Lilo and Stitch?
What?
Is that the guy from it's like Atlantis or Treasure Planet or something? Or the Iron Giant?
It's Iron Giant. There we go. Yeah. It's
accidentally joined at the beginning.
Hogarth's mom's boyfriend.
It's Iron Giant. Dean McCoppin.
Thank you.
Oh my god, dude. What is going on right now?
Jake, you said the Discord's rushing the stage, but can't you kick people out?
I could. I love you guys, but I am gonna reduce the count at halftime.
So we gotta be stupid before halftime. Get all of our bits in.
Get all of your bits in. You have another probably like 5 minutes. We'll start with Dan. You have 30 seconds to do your bit.
I don't know. I'm kind of sick. I don't have anything funny to say. I did make a sandwich that has like changed my life. I made it like Monday and I have not stopped thinking about it.
What is the sandwich?
Oh, there's arugula on there. I had some brie. I had some salami. I had like too much provolone, some turkey, and I made like a homemade fish paste to go with it. And I put it on like a baguette from the store and I put it in the oven. And it turned out I don't have a bit to tell, but I did make a really good sandwich. I thought we should all know that.
All right, Zach, you are next. 30 seconds.
I just need to know if the haiku got submitted last night.
We're not done with the haikus yet, and we have 28 days to submit one.
Oh, phew. All right, then I'm good. I don't need any more time.
Oscar, your bit for 30 seconds.
My bit. Well, I'll go. I'll double down on the sandwich piece.
Okay.
Nothing quite like a pastrami on rye, except I did a Reuben, thin shaved, sauerkraut, Thousand Island Jewish rye. Lovely. Originally from Detroit, so we do a lot of corned beef in every form possible. So yeah, love that. Reminder of home down here in Texas.
Perfect. Beautiful. We'll talk sandwiches at halftime, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then Ryan Lammy, my best friend, up until a month from now when we play you guys in the Jake Peters Derby. Your bit, please.
I don't have any sandwich news or anything. But is the next 50 Plus Dinner show going to be on Thursday next week?
It is.
Is it all going to be about Weiber Fastnacht and Carnival?
It can be.
Okay, cool.
Well, we'll do a slideshow of our trip last year.
Oh, can it be on slides and not just a PowerPoint?
Yes, I'll do it on slides. Oh, okay. I see what you mean. It's gonna be hard to do. It's gonna be a little tough. Actually, you guys can hang on until halftime because we did reach halftime here. Mm-hmm. The game has been. There's been something
pretty bad.
Oh, Snaves! Hello, Snaves! I didn't even realize this was Adam is gonna feel bad Friday. Tight. There are some positives that Dortmund ended that half with, but
yeah, they were playing a little better.
But the bar they started at was not good. The chaos of managing talking and muting and unmuting Discord and hearing everything a few seconds later. LOL. Mm-hmm. And then 50 Plus Carnival. Yes. Actually, you know what? I was thinking about this, Lammy, the other day. I was like, oh yeah, we're gonna get Köln, who is not my favorite team, is going to get murdered by Eintracht Frankfurt this weekend. And then I remembered what happened last year.
Yeah, we're going to win 3-0.
Yeah.
And it was also it was the week before Carnival when we won 3-0 over Frankfurt.
But
I thought it was the exact same weekend. But
yeah. Can you get all of New York to do a 50 Plus Carnival kit? That would be pretty sweet. But they're probably tired of me, man. I got 2 kits with them now.
Wait, what color did you go with?
I'm not gonna lie to you. I haven't picked yet because they're gonna make it. They're gonna do a draft of it in pink.
Oh.
I just we have a council of people now. I feel like people don't like white kits.
So we're gonna go full Mingo.
Well, maybe do you guys sound off on this? Like white kits, I feel like people have a hesitation about white kits sometimes.
I don't have an issue about white kits at all. I mean, there's patterns to it. Like, is it a sheer? Is it just plain cotton white? Does it have some shine to it? There's like little small details in it that you had to like see depending on the direction you're looking at it. Like, I mean, look, one of my favorite kits ever, is the Peru jersey, which is simply mostly white except for the red sash.
Wait, I'm so dumb. Logo. Why don't I just make it silver?
Silver works. I mean, silver works too.
We have this is what I mean. We have a white kits are a crime, and then we have 2 I really like white kits. It's a toss up. It's a big toss up.
I'm good with white kits, but I mean, it's not. It's not a big deal to me one way or the other. But yeah, I don't have the history for the white kits are a crime, so I guess I don't know that.
Yeah.
If there's a historical or folk always do bad white kits thing. I mean, it's fine. I just don't know. I don't know that back history.
I don't know, but that's what I've run into. But silver would bang. I don't know of any silver kits off the top of my head.
like truly silver kits.
Like sterling
ESP
silver.
had one a couple years ago that was, I guess, kind of grayish silver.
The Fire.
Louisville had a silver kit, I believe.
There's a never could. Oh wait, I'm dumb. It's halftime. 1 second. I'm gonna show that the the awful logo. Let me see.
Oh, the fan club.
Yeah. All right. Here we go.
I also put up.
What is that? What in the Looney Tunes is that shit?
Oh my god.
That is awful.
Incredible. Wow.
It's making like a DreamWorks protagonist face with like
Right?
one eyebrow raised, like the sideways smile.
It looks like Shrek is gonna fight him or some shit.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
I thought I also put like another fan club that it's a regular Leipzig fan club, but when you look at the logo, it looks like a kids club or something.
Wow.
Oh yeah, this one. Okay, let me open that one. It says turned into a dunk on Leipzig thing.
As we should.
All right, here we go. Hop on the magic school bus.
What is that?
What is wrong with the bus? The bus's face is very scary.
It looks like it's going through a bender.
Yeah, does the bus take too much ketamine or something?
That is not a bus.
Pig.
Also, it says BBL on the side of the bus, which also just chef's kiss.
BBL, yeah. And then they have
Why is there a
Win.
flying pig in the front window?
And the eyes are kind of jaundiced.
The BBL bus, yeah.
Amphetamines.
The big bull lift. Ooh, I thought on camera
look.
when
All right, all right, so another show idea for like the international break or something has to be funny fan club logos.
Yeah. We're gonna have to put our fan club detective Kunis left foot on this one. We also next international break, I would like to announce we are doing Bundesliga Jeopardy. So that is
Let's go.
Yeah. Who would want to be on it? There is a space for BFLM. BFLM has been waiting for this for probably an entire year. Who else wants to be on it? There's no prize. I'm sorry. Oh, wait, there is a prize, but it's really bad. Actually, you know what? Laughing at fan club logos might not go so well now that I think about it. I don't think many Bundesliga.
Any press is good press.
I don't know, man. I don't think I want to kick that hornet's nest.
And look, we get to laugh about Leipzig ones.
They make sure the game's not in here.
Bundesliga clubs, their fan clubs love to have boys with a Z in their name. And I always find that really cringy as an English speaker.
Yeah, I think the worst Cologne fan group, worst quote unquote,
Zootstadt boys.
Yeah, I'm trying to find a video of the RB fan group celebrate their team bus. What? In non. Wait, what is this? I wish I had sound for this toothpaste commercial. It does not look like a toothpaste commercial at first.
I mean, I'm currently getting a recruitment ad for the Coast Guard on my feed, so.
I'm still getting highlights.
I can't say I've ever seen the Coast Guard run a commercial. There's Army commercials and Navy commercials and Air Force commercials. I didn't know the Coast Guard was doing ads.
All right, this might be the dumbest thing that's ever been said on the show, and that's really saying something. Do you think the Coast Guard's going to be more useful as climate change keeps happening?
Yes.
Right?
Probably.
I mean, yeah.
I wouldn't. Useful, I guess, depends on who's getting the use. I would say that they're going to be, they'll get much more live fire action in the coming years. I mean, and not just drug dealers. That that they're catching. But yeah, they're gonna get a lot more use in the coming years.
I will not stand for this
right up
merchant
the water
marine
wall.
erasure.
What?
Disrespecting the merchant marines, I tell you.
The Merchant Marines.
Yeah,
Oh,
the real
God.
thing. They're like,
That's actually a branch of the military, but yeah.
so this is going to be a terrible description, but the best way I can describe the Merchant Marines is the Merchant Marines are to the Coast Guard what the Marines are to like the Army.
Oh, they're like the elite Coast Guard unit. So they got the fast boats then. Hold on, this Leverkusen Bayern game is not on ABC.
No, they got to do what the NFL did with the Peacock game. You got to drive those subscription numbers, which is stupid.
What the fuck are they doing, dude?
That's real dumb.
Yeah. All right. So, how many national games have been put on so far this season? But I believe the maximum they do is 4 a season. So there might be at 3, and they might be waiting for the Dortmund game.
I think they might be required to do 4. I don't know if there's a limit though.
They're classic area.
Oh God, they have footage of that fan group meeting where they made that absolute terrorism of a song. The Harry Kane to the Christmas song. Oh God, if people don't, I might have to play it.
I assume you've all seen Eric Dyer doing a German accent in his introductory Bayern interview.
Wait, is this gonna? Am I gonna get copyrighted by the Bundesliga again if I do this?
Eric Dyer can speak beautiful Portuguese. Okay, he's not your typical Brit. It's mostly defensive.
Wait, why am I on my own? Okay, here we go.
Yeah, Eric Dyer being a Sporting Lisbon Academy graduate will always be funny.
All right, I'm gonna risk it all.
He's also the best number 6 in the Bundesliga now, so that is very important to note as well.
I mean, how high a bar are we clearing there?
Well, Kimmich is not a 6. So.
Yeah, I was gonna say, doesn't Kimmich insist he's not a 6? So like,
I think
he doesn't count. Granit Xhaka.
Okay. I don't know if I'm gonna get copyright strike, but I think it's worth the risk. Here we go. Here we go. Right before. Here is this god awful song they came up with.
No volume.
Wait, what?
No, you gotta turn on your Twitch volume.
Oh, that's why I'm not hearing it. Never mind.
All right, we're gonna play it just since you.
Okay, what the fuck is that?
Oh God! To the tune of Jingle Bells.
Atrocious stuff.
What is that?
I can just imagine what Harry Kane's thinking. I have to go to this fan club and they have to treat me like royalty. And
on my day off.
About me.
I am a millionaire. I could be anywhere on the earth right now.
I have a newborn. Can I go back to feeding him a bottle?
This is like the video with the pile of and that is a great description of that video. A pile of white sorority sisters. I don't think I'm gonna play that one because that one's haunted material. But
yeah, no, don't do that.
if you look up sorority welcome video, that should come up. Hopefully, you might want to put safe search on for that one. That's a song that if I heard it, I would redact it. Yeah. Who do you guys think is gonna win Bayern Gladbach tomorrow?
There are no circumstances where I bet on Bayern in that match.
That's what I was thinking.
If they both me, they're going to win 6-1. I'd buy it.
I mean, Bayern might win, but I would never bet it.
Right. Just that's a game you stay away from.
Yep. It's a danger game. Yeah.
This game's still in halftime, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
it still is.
Okay, I just wanted to make sure because
You've probably got another, I don't know, 2 minutes.
The Bayern Gladbach game is a game that casinos circle knowing they're going to make a ton of money on it.
I was lying. FOMOB tells me 30 seconds, and the game is back.
Okay. Audience, do we kick out the? I will leave your fate to the audience. Do we kick out the pitch invaders, or do we keep?
Well, hold on. I didn't get my 30 seconds. If you're going to kick me out.
What? Wait, what?
He wants his phone call.
Oh, so we have someone already. Kunis Foot said leave him in. Give him a shirt number. Why not? We'll leave you guys in. Just don't say anything weird.
I just noticed that you added everybody's name at the bottom.
Yeah, it's a little long. But...
Oh, hold on. You're actually on Twitch. Hold on, because I'm actually in the whatchamacallit.
Wait, you thought we were just watching the game?
We're just chilling.
Yeah, you've been on Twitch this whole time, man.
My bad. Hold up. Let me switch out of here and switch over to Twitch. Hold on.
All right. So, the Heidenheim sponsor, they're a Porsche company. I don't know who they are.
Voith? Oh, MHP. I'm not sure, but I know. I thought the weird thing, if you look at the top of their stadium, one of their stadium sponsors is Stuttgarter Hofbrau. They're not close to Stuttgart. That's really weird. I don't know if I like that.
Yeah, take the money.
Okay. So, MHP Management is a global consultancy based in Ludwigsburg, Germany, specializing in IT and process consulting in the automotive and manufacturing sectors. Porsche has held an equity stake in the firm since 1999, starting at 49% and now owning 100% of the company. There you go.
So this is basically Stuttgart Light then. They have Stuttgarter Hofbrau as a sponsor. They have a Porsche sponsor. Anything else where they are essentially Stuttgart?
I mean, they're not that far from Stuttgart, to be honest. They're just a little bit to the east.
Wait, what?
Makes sense that they would have a big
region. Is there anyone at this game?
The lines here must be awful. I have to say.
And also, there's always the most expensive seats are never full at any football game anywhere in the world until like the 55th minute. So that's what I'm guessing.
Fair enough.
That's what I'm guessing most of that is. And yeah, to Jake's point, there's no way this stadium has enough concessions and bathrooms, even for the only 15,000 people they have.
If you're watching, the game has started. We are 17 seconds in.
But you know what? The supporters are all back.
Yeah, you can't really count on the middle seats, can you? Unless is my hill that I'm dying on, that ultras should be in the center of the stadium.
Well, yeah.
They are the visiting
like at the halfway line.
Yeah.
The Victoria Cone. They're right in the middle of the stadium, and it is wild when there's like a crowd, like Rot-Weiss Essen. When they're there, it is like a show the entire game.
I want to know about the bathroom scenario, not in a weird way. That would be an interesting Jake Peters segment, because I'm sure he'll figure out all that shit too. Do a what it like dimensions of the stadium, how bad the concession lines are. The ones at Cone were not bad. That was really amazing, actually.
The most impressed. I mean, this is obviously an extreme example. Most impressed I've still ever been was is at Wembley. Even though it's 90,000 people, like the lines aren't bad because they made sure to actually have enough bathrooms and like enough places to get beer.
All right, we're gonna have to kick out our first pitch invader, Alex Campbell, for referencing Premier League well on the show. I am, of course, joking. I have been. My producer is a big England fan. She studied abroad in England for a while, and I have never been, so we are trying to go. And she's like, "Oh, why don't you watch a soccer game there?" I'm like, we don't have the money.
I mean,
$300.
you don't have the money to maybe go to a Premier League game, but you could certainly do something like go to Millwall if you're, don't care about your personal safety.
Yeah, I don't want to pay money to get racially abused. How about another?
Right.
Yeah. So I mean, Charlton Athletic, AFC Wimbledon. Who else we
Both
got?
Cambridge and Oxford have like League 1 or League 2 teams.
Yeah, that's pretty fun.
Petersburg.
Or watch or Sheffield Wednesday. They're not good right now.
Friend of the show's favorite team, the Lincoln Imps.
Yes, yeah. Oh, shout out Angela. Angela's one of the best people in the universe. Truly. You don't know Angela.
If you're on Be Real, you should add Angela on Be Real. She has some real ones on there.
We should have Angela on the show. Why have
we should.
England.
Time zone's pretty big difference.
Yeah, that's why we don't really have a whole lot of guests, because everyone who would want to come on a show is also in like Australia or England or something like
that. Malin has a chance coming up.
Another blocked shot. That's actually how many corners have been in this game? I feel like there's been like a billion. Alex probably has it open.
There have been 4. Dortmund has had 3. Yeah.
What? There's no way. There's no possible way.
Listening to some of these games is always interesting because obviously Derek Ray is very into his pronunciations, and Casey Keller just cannot be bothered.
Oh, I love Derek Ray at the Euros, hitting it with like it was like the Bruno Fernandes.
Oh yeah, he's a big Bruno Fernandes guy.
Yeah, instead of Fernandez. I appreciate it.
Dude, that guy is like one of the best things that happened in Bundesliga, truly. Like, he's like so about the Bundesliga. It's like he does more work than actual ESPN does in like the Bundesliga itself, which is very sad.
Yeah, because he does a lot of international feed stuff from Germany, right?
Yeah, I don't think I've ever listened to him not do a. Well, he does La Liga sometimes.
Yeah, ESPN hires him to do various things. And then I've heard him on like world feeds for usually German stuff.
Yeah, he's on the world feed, and then he will tell you on his Twitter when he's like on the world feed or he's on the ESPN feed, because a couple times Phil Boney will be on the world feed and Derek Ray will be at the same match on the ESPN feed. Which is weird because you have 2 great talents in English broadcasting for this league, and then you put them in the same game, which is kind of, defeats the purpose.
Remember when that English pundit was like, I'm not going to pronounce it Fernandinho, and then proceeds to pronounce it pretty well before saying it's too hard to do it? I do not remember that, but that sounds about right. I don't know how you as a commentator don't like realize that's like a big part of your job.
It's so annoying. Because where does Derek live? Where's his full-time home these days?
Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Yo.
Because he's I imagine he is currently in Stamford, Connecticut, calling this game.
I think he does it from home.
Oh yeah, did they let him keep that? I knew they gave him a home studio during COVID. That was fun.
Yeah, I think. Well, he does it a bunch from home, but also he will travel a bunch.
I know he does travel sometimes, but like these games, Casey Keller is sitting in a booth somewhere, probably in Bristol, or maybe he's at his house too, and then Derek's at home.
Let me tell you, whatever Derek Ray wants, just give it to him.
Right. He's your LeBron James. You gotta do whatever he says.
A bunch of us Cone fans got to meet Phil Bonny in Cologne last February, and I was asking some questions about the broadcasting and how it works. And he said even though he's stationed in Germany, a lot of times he will call games from Cologne if they're not like the big marquee games. But if they're a big game, if it's, a Classica or something like that, or, a big rivalry, if it was Dortmund, Schalke, they would be at the stadium doing it. But if it was a game like this, he'd probably be calling it from a studio because it's in Heidenheim. It's not like that big of a.
Yeah, they don't have the space for everybody.
Yeah, I imagine that media booth in Heidenheim is very small. I got to meet Derek Ray in Berlin, which is cool. Yeah, I feel like everyone has a great, either Phil Bonney or Derek Ray story. Because, when the pandemic first started, Derek Ray, came into one of our, Zoom watch parties. Not much longer for Schalke. Yeah, that derby may never happen again, truly.
I was going to say, is Schalke actually going to get relegated again?
They're tied for one of the relegation spots on points right now, and they play a relegation.
How did that happen so quickly?
They had unlimited money with Gazprom and Christian Tony's, and then they lost both of those while still keeping the expensive contracts.
Yeah, I mean, because what?
Damn.
They've got what, the biggest or the second? Where does their stadium rank in Germany in terms of seats?
Second?
It's up there, right? It's like them and Hamburg both have giant arenas.
It's either second or third.
Olympiastadion's really big too.
Right.
Yeah, if you count that. Yeah.
It is
maybe the fourth biggest or something.
Hamburg. I think it might be fourth or fifth because you got Olympiastadion, then you got Dortmund,
Allianz,
and then probably
it's the fifth biggest.
So is fourth Hamburg?
No, fourth is Munich. Hamburg's seventh.
Wait, who else is above?
Wait, no. Fourth is Olympiastadion Munich. I don't even think anyone. Oh, that's old. Yeah, nobody plays it.
That doesn't really count.
So yeah, then Velens Arena is fourth, and then Hamburg is sixth.
Okay.
Yeah. So Schalke have got to be getting a ton of ticket revenue then, right?
That's the thing. Where's all that going?
I don't think ticket revenue is as big of a revenue generator as it is in the U.S.
They also have $160 million of debt, and they're still losing. So it's like that debt is adding.
Yeah, it's a problem. How much? Then that makes a sale basically impossible because even though you could get the club for, they're in a position where you'd sell the club for $0. You'd sell it for nothing, and what you're selling it for is the debt.
Well, the other thing is Veltens, their big partner. Veltens, their big partner, says they're not even gonna. They're don't want to promote them if they're gonna get relegated too, so they're gonna leave their biggest sponsor as well. We are joined by someone else now.
Did you guys see that?
Yeah, that was Meunier's cleat. Yeah, not good.
Good evening.
Poor guy.
I can't even keep track of how many people we have on here now.
Currently 7.
Hello.
Yo.
Gotta say, you realize once Brandt is missing from the Dortmund midfield, there's not a lot of shit going on up front.
Oh, there was almost a bicycle kick goal. We did almost, and that puts the expected vibe.
Oh,
bicycle kicks almost.
Is that our first shot on goal today?
The second shot on goal. Dortmund had one earlier.
Actually, this is down to 4, honestly.
Also, I love how Heidenheim's keeper's outfit is just he just reached into his closet and pulled out random colors.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
The Heidenheim keeper, I would not fuck with him. He is an intense looking dude.
Yeah, he's got the tats. He's tall as hell. Probably rides a motorbike.
I'm still wondering how Jan Niklas Beste, Mr. Bearded, is still at Heidenheim.
That is it. He probably won't be there for much longer.
Well, transfer windows are closed, the big ones, so.
Well, that'd be for summer. I'd imagine he's going to be a commodity in the summer.
You know what I mean, right?
Yeah, no, 100%.
He's way too good for Heidenheim.
He's so unlucky he wanted to wear all black, but because Dortmund have black shorts, he has to wear green. Dude, Kuzma Foot knows everything. That guy he's very knowledgeable individual.
Feels like he could have just gone all green though, right?
I don't think they have a green. Wait.
Who is knowledgeable?
Huh?
Who is knowledgeable?
Oh, Kudus Foot in chat.
Okay. Sorry, I don't read chat because I'm watching the game.
Yeah, I do have to do double time. He looks
This
like
is
he's
why
wearing an alternate
I could
Wolfsburg
watch
kit.
the game on television.
Mm-hmm.
On one screen, I could watch the game, and on the other, I could do the Discord. But
This is why he's the admin.
let's keep it easy, people. Let's keep it easy. Also, I'm just here until Bremen plays. So.
What? You're gonna
Always
be here
very
until tomorrow?
Yes, of course.
You guys beat Bayern, and now you're like, wait a minute.
Wait. We are unbeaten for 2 games, so
yeah,
we're good.
And you had a great winter transfer window.
And we beat Freiburg at home. So, I'm good.
Subs are coming in, a bunch of them.
Also, 2 very nice transfers coming in at the end of the transfer window.
Oh.
With Kele and
the short
Ron or something, that Danish or Norwegian dude from Manchester United under 23 or something. Oh, I'm good.
Who just Emery Chan came in, and then Marius
Wolf,
okay.
Sean Wolf, and some guy I've never heard of.
Jamar, where's Most Dazzle? Jamarius Wolf.
Holman
is in. Whoa.
Who is that?
Wait, give me a second here. I don't want to be an asshole.
Holman is 22, center midfielder from the good old Deutschland.
He was a Wolfsburg youth player, and this is his senior team debut for Dortmund. He's played 87 times for the second team.
Damn.
So they got rid of Gio Reyna to play this guy.
At least he's dedicated.
Sounds like a good deal, to be honest.
Gio Reyna couldn't keep his hamstrings together.
Yeah, that is
at least he's dedicated.
That's true.
To the team.
I hope he gets some minutes at Nottingham Forest, but that is a hard place to get minutes nowadays.
He was a player to be named later in the Metro.
Are we talking Reyna now?
Yeah, Forest is such a mess just because that only happened because George Mendes has a lot of control there. In addition to Wolves.
It's basically they wanted him because he's American and there's American owners or something.
Yeah, I was hoping he was going to go to one of the mid-table Spanish teams that were getting linked. That would have been my preference.
Yeah, well, Tjasic didn't really use him in Dortmund, so I mean, he had to go to someplace.
Yeah, and to be honest, we'll see what happens in the summer. Like Terzic might not be the manager anymore.
And yeah, Tjasic is definitely not going to be the manager anymore.
Yeah, why are they throwing stuff on?
I'll bet you $100 that he's not going to be the manager anymore.
Coins again?
No, they're throwing little rubber balls.
They were multicolored too. There's some green ones and pink ones.
Gummy rubber balls. That's a plaything for people in Germany and Austria where I live. It's these little rubber balls that you throw down and
like
they
super bouncy
back up and everything.
Do you use it for playing
jacks? Fun thing. Yeah, they're usually done for very small kids or something and having pranks and shit.
Terzic should be tried for war crimes, let alone manage
the gold coin thingy is mainly at the 12th minute. Sure, you guys know that.
So do the rubber balls mean anything, or are they just being annoying?
They also have not stopped play for it.
I didn't really get that one. Sorry.
Is there like symbolism to throwing the rubber balls on the field, like the like
There's
5 gold coins?
probably because of the fan club's situational thingies. You gotta think these fan clubs, they always have that someone in the fan clubs died, or he's being kept up in prison or something because of football related stuff and everything. And they do like to protest during games here. So it might have a deeper meaning. I think it's nice throwing the rubber balls. I'm sure I have some rubber balls here in my room here.
There's a good account on Twitter, Felix Temsit. He's really good on just like the fan club culture. So I hope to, after this game, he'll chime in to see if he knows the reason for that.
Matt Ford too.
Yeah, but it's as I said, it's mostly because of someone is keeping locked up from the police from the last game or something. It's always these as they I just read 9 to DFL and no to DFL and stuff. It's basically you're protesting.
Yeah, I figured they're protesting. I just like to know what they're protesting.
It looks like it's like
I didn't think that the rubber balls here, the rubber gummy balls here, were especially against DFL.
Ooh.
If that was a protest, it would have been more of a special one.
Oh no.
Nah, that was easily too far. There was no danger at all. Come on.
I had a chance. Oh, goodness.
Wait, let me test something here. I swear to God, I'm really interested if I could still do that.
Still do what?
I'm nervous.
Nope. It's not gonna let me stream anymore.
Which we would never do because the Bundesliga would never want that.
I was wondering, I'm watching it officially on the Zone, so I do pay for it. So I mean, don't hate me. Don't hate the player, hate the game.
I thought
and with game, I mean
too bad.
My ESPN feed just died. Okay, thank you.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I remember about a year ago or something, if I wanted to stream Kai Go, the Austrian and German conference from the Bundesliga, it worked over Discord. Nobody fucking cared. I could stream the whole games.
Which we wouldn't do because the DFL and the Bundesliga would.
I love the DFL.
It started about a year ago.
I love legally streaming games. It's
I will
fun.
pay for it with my
As I
hard-earned
said,
money.
it started about a year ago. Since I couldn't stream those games anymore.
Yeah, Matsson's definitely been the best player for Dortmund by far. The rest of them are on and off.
Wait, Maatsen is the Chelsea loanee, right?
Yeah, left back.
You left back, left wing back, left mid. He played mostly.
Don't get me wrong, I just came home like 15 minutes ago, so.
Yeah, he mostly played as a pretty attacking left back for Burnley in the Championship last year on loan.
Yeah, that's what you want from your left back nowadays. It's not a defensive position anymore. Look at Grimaldo or Frimpong for Leverkusen. Your left back and your right back are not defenders. Those dudes are the best scoring players in the whole fucking Bundesliga fantasy game.
I still don't understand how Grimaldo stayed at Benfica so long and why a bigger team never got him.
I think Grimaldo was from Barcelona, right? When he was like 20 or something.
He might be a Lamatsky guy.
Then he played like 7 years at Benfica, right?
Yeah, and he was. I mean, every year it's like, wait, why isn't a big team going for him?
Yeah, but it's it's different. It's hard to gauge because he's a defender, and I'm not gonna lie here. Except this year, he never had scorer points like this. You know, he was always a solid defender, but you can always get your solid defender. In Xavi's system right now in Leverkusen, he's good defender, but he's a very fucking good scorer. Oh, that's Jan-Niklas Beste. That's, by the way, the dude I already said. How the fuck is he still at?
Let's see what happened.
Non-contact injury for Jan-Niklas Beste.
Actually,
Not
nothing.
great.
It looks like they're stretching out his hamstring, but he looks like he's in more pain than just a cramp. So I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, you'd hope maybe
that,
he just like
that
hyperextended
might
something.
be overextension or something, overusage of the player because he played basically 90 minutes the whole season and shit.
Yes, he came from La Masia, and he never had the forward movement Benfica system, highest quality And Leverkusen got him on free of all things.
Ew.
He never had the scorers he did this year, for example. But as I said, that's mostly system-wise because of Xabi's system, where the wingbacks are very, very offensive.
He was overshadowed in La Liga or in Liga Portugal by Alex Telles.
Or that. Who knows?
Yeah. Grimaldo has been just one of the many players who have done well under Xabi Alonso. So it's gonna I don't know if Xavi stays obviously, but
can I say I'm so happy that Real Madrid, my second most favorite club, renewed Carlo Ancelotti. Yes, I know Xavi is a great coach, but it would be way too early for him to go to Real Madrid.
Yeah, because he's going to Liverpool probably.
If Liverpool want him, they'll get him, but we'll see.
Well, Liverpool is definitely gonna want him. Yeah. They would be stupid not to want him.
I think Xabi Alonso has to win the league.
He's gonna stop.
Xavi has to win the league, then he'll leave. I don't think he leaves if you don't win it.
Actually, the thing is, if Xabi Alonso wins the league with Leverkusen, they are gonna give him a blank check. I promise you, they're gonna give him a blank check.
You got to.
If he takes Vizekusen, as we say here in the German speaking regions, Vize meaning second. If he takes Vizekusen to the championship, he's gonna be a god.
Yeah.
They are gonna write him a blank check. So you wanna earn something, just write your number. We don't care.
They'll build him a statue made of
at least. No. If they
made of recycled.
If he stays or something, if they win the championship, he's gonna get the statue. We got a problem.
Yeah, even though I gotta admit,
here in Germany or Austria or something, we're not that big on statue building.
Shoot! Oh my god!
There was nothing.
Nothing for the
There was nothing.
Shoot the damn ball.
There was nothing. By the way, did I miss something? Where the fuck is Lücke?
Who?
Who?
Oh, he's on there. He's just not playing well. He hasn't gotten. I don't think he's gotten the ball a single time.
Mokoko?
No.
I meant Lücke.
Füllkrug.
Füllkrug, yeah. I mean, Füllkrug doesn't. I mean, he's never fit in this Dortmund team. He's not a very good footballer.
Well,
yeah,
it
doesn't matter as long as you score goal. As long as you score goal. Oh shit, he's playing. Okay.
Yeah, he
started. I thought he might not be playing or something.
Yeah, him and Mokoko have had almost nothing to do all game.
I wouldn't blame you for thinking that if you've been watching the game.
No, I swear to God, I'm watching the game for like 15-20 minutes now after coming home from the bar. And I haven't seen him touch a ball. I haven't seen him on camera or anything.
Bro, shoot the ball. What are you doing? Oh, not like that, though.
No, don't shoot like that. Do not shoot the ball like
not
that.
Like that. Oy.
So that's not a shot on Lücke because I know he can be like 98% absent, but he does score the goals when it's. Yeah, there's Luca. I just saw him, number 14, at the corner of Heidenheim. Okay,
Number
good to know.
14.
This is where he should play in a 2
Yes,
up top, but Mokoko is not who he should be.
He's
with.
going
No.
toward the Dortmund goal post, or he was standing there.
Yeah, Mokoko should. I don't know. Hilaire should probably be who she plays with, but Hilaire is also not having a good season either.
He's also just not there, right?
Yeah, he's not there right now.
There he is on the ball right now. That's Luca.
And then he gives it up.
At
Instantly
least
loses
I know
possession.
he's playing. At least I know he's playing.
Yeah.
And I know what he did for my team. So I'm good.
Did you guys get good money for him?
Huh?
Did you guys get good money? Ooh.
I think 14 million.
Ooh.
I think it was 14 million for Füllkrug.
Terrible.
Did you put that into any other good players, or have you done anything good with the money?
Well, depends. They did invest it in other players, like Jens Day or something, which is a solid midfielder, and Olivier Demar, the solid left side player, but not directly in another striker or something. So it's hard to measure, you know? It's hard to measure the input and the output styles, you know?
Totally off topic. If you had a manager who's wearing a big puffy coat, do you like him wearing a branded, like for the club branded puffy coat, or a regular one like Terzic is wearing now?
What in the world are you talking about?
This is important. Thank you for bringing this up.
Where
I would
also
have the
Banana
team
Clip.
logo on it.
Brand is injured. That's why he's not playing.
So less. As long as he's not wearing a rival team's coat, it's all good.
I think I kind of like what Terzic is doing. I don't like when Tuchel wears like the branded Bayern coats. It looks weird on him for some reason.
Is that just because Tuchel's weird?
Foot racing
wearing a branded
Oh, ouchie.
Nice tackling from Süle.
Good job, Süle. Good job there.
This would be the first Friday 0-0?
Wait, give me a second here.
Dortmund hasn't played.
Don't go away. Give me a second here. I'm gonna go take a piss. I'll be right back.
What was the streak of What was the streak of Dortmund having had a 0-0 in forever?
Yeah, they haven't. They're definitely not this season.
Also, striker off.
Oh no,
left back on. That's not going to help.
They had a 0-0 against AC Milan in Champions League, but I don't know about league matches.
Wasn't there not like a 0-0 in the Bundesliga until like week 7 or something?
Well, it was longer last year, but yeah. But then there's been like 2 or 3 of them.
Yeah.
A funnier one that it ended recently. Unai Emery had not managed a 0-0 draw in like 4 years.
Oh shit!
And then Aston Villa drew 0-0 with Chelsea in the League Cup last week, and that ended like this ridiculous streak of Nuno never playing in 0-0s.
So in what league?
Tuchel always wear branded clothing though. Love the consistency. That when we do drip rankings again, that is a positive. That consistency is key. It pushes Matson up. I actually don't mind it.
Do you remember that Nagelsmann mustard like floor length coat that he had that one year?
Speaking of a guy who wears brand new clothes every time you see him in public, that guy.
I used to run a Julius Nagelsmann's Closet Twitter account.
Oh shit!
So I totally advocate for anything he wears.
That is insane. Oh my god, I'm looking it up now.
I only dropped the account because he got fired. He got sacked.
But Tuchel's always been like that. Like when he was at Chelsea, the joke was, it's like, wait, when the day he got to the club, did he just go into the club shop and buy one of everything? Because like the dude would only wear branded stuff.
I know it was fun, you know.
Dude,
and then, like, look, these are the nuanced stuff that I love about this league.
What?
No.
Got good deep.
Hey, Luca. a close-up of Füllkrug.
Oh, so
Yeah,
we were
I-
talking about the 0-0 draws. The 0-0 draw, the first one of the season, was Frankfurt Freiburg versus on September of 24.
Don't get me wrong. I'm gonna say this one. It's been a while since Dortmund had a 0-0 draw.
Yeah,
I betcha it's been
We were
a
just talking
while.
about that.
Yeah, we were just saying. Although they did have one this season, but it was in Champions League. They
Yeah,
got
but
two.
I mean in Bundesliga.
Yeah,
I mean
in Bundesliga,
Bundesliga.
it's been a long time.
Because they are one of the 3 or 4 clubs, that are way too overpowered for most of the rest. For mostly the rest of the teams,
Emre Can
So-
giving me Axel Witsel vibes. Oh no.
No,
Axel
we're
Witsel.
not getting. No, we're not getting Witzel vibes.
Axel Witsel. That's a name I haven't heard in a little
Yeah.
while.
Atletico these days,
Where
right?
is
Let's
he
see what
right
happens
now?
here.
He's in China, right?
I thought he was back at Madrid, Atletico Madrid.
He is.
Really?
He's
I thought he was in
35.
China.
Jesus. Yeah, he's
I
at
thought Witsel-
Atletico Madrid right now.
Okay, shit. Wouldn't have known that. I thought he was still in China or something.
That's not a bad life.
Yeah, he was
35,
only
a
in China
millionaire
during
in
their-
Madrid.
Well,
You-
I mean, it's not a bad life. I mean, think about it. He was in Dortmund. He was in China, where he earned a lot of money. He's now in Spain. Dude, you can have a very nice life. What?
Ooh.
Schlotterpick. Sorry.
Oh, ooh.
Yeah.
There it is.
That was
There
nice.
it is.
Nico
I'm sorry.
Schlotterbeck, weak foot. All right.
I'm sorry. I'm in Europe here. I get the stream a little bit faster, I think.
Yeah, you
Should've
delay yourself by
gotten
5
Kevin.
seconds or so.
I get the stream a little bit faster, I think.
I just rewinded by 10 seconds to.
It's
Put myself on
also
level
because
foot
I
on the
pay
chat.
for my stream. It's also because I pay for my stream.
I
It's
pay
not
for
a-
my
I'd pay
stream.
for
Which
my
we all
stream,
Not a
do. We
pirate.
all have done that.
It's not a pirated shit.
Yeah, nobody has ever done that on the stream.
I pay my
I
hard-earned
did.
Disney bucks to eat.
I did. I
We
pirated
love-
for
ooh.
years.
No, you didn't. No
But
one.
see-
We
has done
love
see-
the DFL and we love paying for our streams. Thank you.
Yes,
Dude,
I
I
love
pirated for
ESPN.
years.
No,
cares?
that. No,
buddy.
definitely not.
Dude, I'm in
That's-
Europe. I pirated for years
boy.
ago, so I'm not accountable for that anymore.
The statute of limitation is different. Interpol.
Yeah.
will
There
have-
it is.
They're
There it
they're
is.
gonna get me for this, and
Yeah, please don't get the Wadman in trouble.
No,
This
I
humble,
didn't
loving
want
stream.
to. I did not want to do that. I'm sorry if I did. I'm sorry.
He's gotta
I was
be a
just saying
DFL plant.
the whole statute of limitation shit and so on is different here in Europe. So
Not-
Yes,
not a good-
sir.
not a good thing right
That was real poor.
there.
Bacon Esporte, thank you for the follow. Appreciate it. Thanks for watching.
Yes, sir.
I
Wait.
do not speak Spanish, though, unfortunately.
is he still streaming? What?
Who?
Yeah, we've been streaming the whole time.
That's what I was trying
Wait.
to say. Don't say the other thing that you said before.
Okay, I didn't know it was live in the stream. Come
Oh,
on.
it's Portuguese. Oh, my bad, man. I'm sorry, dude. It's all bad.
Okay, that was my bad. No,
So-
I never illegally streamed anything.
Is Sula playing right
Illegal
back?
is bad. Illegal
They're
is
playing a
bad.
back three now. They're playing a back three with Sula, Schlotterbeck, and Bensabaini, I believe, is the three.
And there's Schlotterbeck in the middle. Interesting.
I mean, Bensabaini's kind of playing half left back, and then on the right they've got Wolf playing like kind of wing back, kind of right back.
Yeah, which he.
It feels like we're very much at the Heidenheim are cool with the 0-0 and Dortmund would like a goal stage of the game.
Yeah, well, Dortmund do need a goal. I mean, they're only third or something in the table, so they do need to win especially against the newly promoted team.
Oh.
No, that's not a penalty. That is never.
I was gonna say
never.
With all the
Never
other
is-
stuff he has not called today, if he called a penalty on that, I would have been really
Never
surprised.
is that a fucking penalty. Never.
Yeah, that's
Nope.
that's a
not
little...
even on replay. Not even on replay.
Nah, not a penalty.
He definitely fell over.
The
he was
crazy
falling.
thing
He
is,
pushed him,
he was
falling
already
over.
going
the
down.
crazy thing is, he fell on his own.
Yeah.
I was wondering first because the Heidenheim player wasn't touching the ball, but he also didn't touch the Dortmund player. So it's basically, well, you're too stupid, so you fall over your own legs.
Can I
Sorry.
tell you, I'm really surprised this game is 0-0 considering all the firepower that Dortmund started the game with.
And it's not like
They
and on the
did
other-
miss two very important pieces with Sancho and Brandt.
That's true.
Well, the
How
other
is
thing was
Sancho
just
important? He just joined like 2 weeks ago.
He's good. I mean, he did.
Yeah,
He
but
only did
Sancho
play
is-
at Manchester United because
Yeah, but
of
Sancho is
non-football
already
reasons.
back in the starting lineup, so
Co-
he's already assisting and everything.
Alex,
And
you were saying
as
something.
I said,
was
the big
that?
thing is Julian Brandt miss today. No offense. That's my big one. Julian Brandt
Oh.
is not playing.
What a
That was-
shot!
That was.
Good
I
shot.
hope that
What
was a
was
shot. I think it was a shot. Pullman
Nope.
not having a good debut, I will say.
That was actually a pass.
He's not having a good start.
But can I ask you guys still want to ask you guys something?
What?
You're all from the States, right?
Yes.
Or
Yeah, I think everyone here is. Yeah.
well, not me.
Amerikaner.
Not me. So
Hey,
not
you're in-
everyone. Just
Is
saying.
there a follow-up to the question, or are you just asking if we're in the States?
No, I was just thinking, considering not the language, but the accent and everything. So I was wondering.
Yeah, it's
all staying funny.
we're mostly a U.S.
I mean,
operation.
I'm
We
pretty
love your-
sure I'm pretty sure I do have a decent German-speaking accent.
It's small.
Just a tad. But we also love your best export, which is this.
Well,
beautiful
I'll
game
be
here.
back. I'll be back.
Every time I watch
Let's not
Dortmund
forget-
play another game where they struggle to break lines, I get a little madder that Terzic just wasn't playing Reina at all.
Very good friend who is from Dortmund,
Yo.
and his basic saying is "Terzic raus." Look at
Whoa!
Ooh, that was nice. That was
your guy's like 3 seconds ahead. Ooh, nice save.
Sorry.
Oh damn.
nice all around.
But that's Lücke. He doesn't need the chance. He just
I knew
Ball-
I should have
I-
done. I should have gotten Kevin Moore in fantasy. Why didn't I do that?
Your boy got a shot
Damn,
on
guy.
goal.
well, he's not my boy anymore. No offense.
Yeah, he's still your boy.
No. My boys were, if
Marvin
you
Duksch.
are watching here in the stream,
Yeah. So
I changed the picture up
Yeah.
to the flag. Those are my boys.
How much do you love Claudio Pizarro?
Can I say on a scale of 1 to 100, like 300?
300.
Thank you. I'm a Peruvian, by the way. So I'm a Peruvian American.
It goes
I love
across
Claudio
3
Pizarro.
scales.
Oh,
It's
and-
like
Wild.
on a scale from 1 to 100, I like him like 374 something. I don't know.
74.
I don't know.
For you fantasy buffs out there,
Yeah.
if you're playing the Heidelheim keeper, he has you 11 points at the moment.
Oh my god.
Oh my goodness.
I should have got him instead of Bauman. What am I doing?
And I have him, so I'm bragging here. Pardon me.
Alright.
It's actually, if you ever play, just for you fantasy buffs out here, a very good tip. Don't play the goalkeepers from the big clubs.
No.
Always
That is a
play
good
a fucking goalkeeper from a small club. Even
I
if
got-
they lose 6-0, or like 6-0, they still have like 40 saves.
That's why I love Marvin Schwebe on
Yeah,
fantasy.
Marvin Schwebe has been a fantasy revelation.
I got Mueller and Bauman.
Rieman's been really good too.
And there's one thing that is very important too. They are fucking cheap.
Yeah.
So you can afford Ronaldo and Frimpong together.
Exactly.
You know who's really cool though? Schwebe's dad. He was at a FC Cool in USA meetup, and I got a scarf from Marvin Schwebe's dad.
Yeah,
cool guy.
Pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's
nice.
That could have been a handball for sure.
Yeah, the ref saw it though. The ref was looking right at it.
It was right there, yeah. Is this one of the things where we're not going to replay?
I can't imagine this game's going to have more than 3 minutes of extra time. No way.
No, I mean, they haven't even called play for anything.
But it's still going to have 4 or 5 minutes because that's just the European standard right now. Even if there's nothing going on, it's basically the standard. Unfortunately, it's still the standard.
Mm-hmm. I appreciated the World Cup where they kept track of like every
Yeah, but come on! I don't want a World Cup where I have to watch African team number 1.
Oh no!
Do something! Oh my god! Yeah.
Oh, that's an injury. That looks actually a bad one. That's actually a bad one. That's
they're not stopping play.
End of the field looks like a driving range.
Are you kidding me? That is actually a bad one.
Ooh.
That is actually a fucking bad one with the hip and the upper leg. That's a completely wrong step, and he slipped.
Ouch.
That is actually a fucking bad one. Holy mother of God.
The hip, the abductor, what is that?
There in the Discord, fantasy. Oh, there's fantasy bully.
Well, it's that time of the season where Dortmund starts racking up the injuries.
Well, I just wanted to post my fantasy team.
I'm not gonna look at that. It's not. I can barely look at my own team.
Oh, trust me, mine is not that bad.
Mueller is now at 14 points for you fantasy buffs.
Yeah,
I'm gonna kick you out of here if you make one more fantasy. I know you're doing it because I did not do it. So you're.
Is Malin gonna try to come back?
Yeah, he looks decently okay, actually.
I forgot my
How many times? The question is, how many times did Dortmund change already? I haven't really kept track of that.
They had one triple sub.
You can make 4 subs?
You can make 5 and 3 periods.
Well, you can make 5 and 3 periods, yes.
Yeah, so Dortmund has now made... So Emre Can just came on. He is their 5th sub. He's their last one.
Whoops.
Okay, so they couldn't even replace Malin.
No, my foot mob is saying that they made two periods and they made 4 subs.
Oh,
yeah, Foot mob doesn't have the. Doesn't have
whoa!
Holy shit!
Oh, yeah, Foot mob doesn't have the Emre Can sub yet.
Holy shit!
No, the Emre Can sub was in the 59th minute.
Oh.
Holy shit!
How did that not go in? Oh, he
did not notice that he was in there. What the hell? What happened here?
You know what, Alex? That says a lot about Dortmund.
The number 9 from Heidenheim was protesting that the Dortmund defender, put him down. Actually,
of course he complained.
I mean, they didn't even look at that. It's
looks like he flipped too. This field is crap.
Yeah, it is not a good field. It's like a soldier field.
The field is very bad. Yes, the field in Heidenheim is very bad.
Steve, at least hold your field.
Yeah, I agree.
Here in Europe, or in German-speaking Europe, we call it Acker. Basically, a field for farmers.
Yeah, pasture.
The farmer's field.
Yeah, like it looks like people have been grazing on there.
It looks like a golf driving range. Also, all the rubber balls cannot be helping the slipping.
They had to pick those up.
Did you see the ball?
No, they're all still there, right in that corner.
Are you kidding me? Malen just ran in with the ball, and you saw the ball jumping up because it hit a fucking rubber ball and shit like that.
Yeah, Malen almost slipped again in the same way, running.
Because of the rubber balls here.
That's one in that situation. If you're the striker who fell down, you just got to punch that ball in the net and take the yellow card. You got to just get the ball in the net.
Yeah, but can I just say one thing? Never forget the what was it, 2010, 2012, when Werder Bremen was playing Hamburger SV in the UEFA Cup or Europa League back then, and they were playing a knockout game. And there was a paper ball. Do you guys remember the paper ball?
A paper ball?
Does
no.
anyone even know what I say?
No.
They took a paper, they crunched it up to a ball.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
They threw it on the field. Hamburg was like one goal down. And the player ran on the left corner. He did the pass in, and it hit the fucking paper ball and it completely changed direction.
Oh
but
my god.
No one can do anything against this because, I mean, it is there. Yeah, we know it is there, but it's not a reason to disrupt the game or anything, unfortunately. And I love it as a Bremen player.
There was a game in England years ago where there was a beach ball that got hit with a shot that went in.
Yes, exactly.
It contributed to Sunderland getting relegated, I believe.
Outside interference.
yeah.
It's
That's
outside
good.
interference. It's outside interference. We can do
Oh, come on, Heidenheim.
Play or
Come
something.
Okay, the bouncy balls were because of DFL protests.
Also, who said they were the Peruvian American in the chat?
That's me.
Do you remember a game against England where a Peru player got hit in the head with a paper airplane?
Nope.
I'm
not Peruvian. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
No. So I was at a game when I was studying abroad this summer. England played Peru in a World Cup send-off match, and they had given us all cards to make the St. George's flag during the anthem, and then everybody got bored of having to hang on to them. So everybody in the upper deck, we started throwing paper airplanes that we made out of them. And one paper airplane
I remember this.
found its way onto the field. Found its way not only to the field, but it hit a Peru player in the side of the head.
Yep,
That's classy.
Okay, I can even show you that one. I just opened up a stream here, please, with the paper ball.
Free kick?
Let's wait till the game's over.
On Discord.
One second, there's still.
Yeah,
You see what he has in his hand?
I mean, in my research, I found some wild stuff about the group. Uh-oh.
That's the paper ball. Here you see it. He wanted to give the pass.
Dude, if they score here, this is gonna be a legendary Always Watch Friday game.
Yep.
Come on, Heidenheim.
Come on, let's go.
Well, it's weird. It's just a Friday game. I mean, no offense, it's just a Friday game.
You gotta watch Friday games, though.
I always watch Friday games.
Why would I?
It's
mostly the
something.
Most unfun games of all time.
No, at least
so
the
much
fun thing
negative
to do
PR
is...
has been done in this one stream.
Oh my days!
But actually, I was gonna say, it's
Dear
at
Lord,
least
that
4 to 5 minutes. It was at least 4 to 5 minutes, even though there was nothing bad.
Carbon Cat, I don't have the sound on, so I didn't hear it. Fire Terzic out of a cannon. Yeah, that was not a good result.
Well, that's basically what all my Dortmund friends are saying. Fire Terzic.
Oh, we did say this game was going to be a draw.
The craziest thing
doesn't
is,
Heidenheim draw a lot?
Did you guys just see the expected goals?
Yeah.
Heidenheim had a higher expected goals chance than Dortmund.
Heidenheim, as I've been saying, is not an easy game whatsoever. In fact,
it's not an easy game. Damn it, they just went up on Bremen. Fuck Heidenheim.
Where is Adeyemi? I think he's also injured. Yeah, he definitely is. But yeah, that's Heidenheim's fourth
Adeyemi
draw
is
in a
injured,
row.
yes. Adeyemi is injured, yes.
Well,
but fuck that shit. I mean, come on.
What? 6 draws for
For a bit of
Heidenheim.
context, for
I was just gonna check here how what the last results from Heidenheim were.
Yeah, they got 3 1-1s and then this 0-0.
Draw, win against Freiburg. But the last 5 games were like 4 draws and a win. So it's actually not that bad for a newly promoted team and everything.
Yeah, I think they're in what? They're in
I mean, compared to Darmstadt or something, the other team that came up, they're pretty decent.
Yeah, they're 9th right now.
Hey, Wadman, let me tell you that I know this is what you had expected, but I enjoyed being a pitch invader today. I will not be a pitch invader again. I will be invited next time if I am invited. But I tell you that I enjoy this camaraderie. I've enjoyed always watch Friday games, always watch Friday games. Even though this one was a dud, but thank you for being doing your greatness here on this wonderful league, being an ambassador for this league on this side of the pond. I've enjoyed it immensely.
Rob, your Venmo, I just sent you the Venmo. Thank you for saying
I really hope that some of you guys would be watching Austrian Bundesliga.
I don't know where you watch that in the US, but
I have no idea. I wouldn't even start to begin to think where you could watch that, but it would be awesome.
All right, boys, and everyone, and whatever your pronouns are, it is time to end this. We will be back next week. We have another guest for another Dortmund. I think Dortmund's playing Freiburg next week, so we have another Dortmund Friday game. We hope to see you here Thursday for a regular show, and then Friday again.
Yes, it's Dortmund Freiburg.
Yep, that will be a fun one. I promise that will be a fun one. But